came in. So the student won't see what's in the top there at cheat mode. That doesn't get past, that doesn't even get past the Sage, so that's behind the scenes in Webwork. The idea is that this is maybe a, well, maybe even a pre-calculus problem or something, but it's, or even an algebra problem or remedial level. Student's given 5 points and is supposed to come up with an algebraic expression which passes through those 5 points. Well, the idea is that the student can, in Webwork, or in Sage, pardon me, can enter, so it's supposed to recognize that this is a parabola, hopefully. But you could put anything in here you want. Oh, sorry. So, okay, so here's a functionality difference that we just saw in Safari, and I haven't used Safari before. In Firefox, if you're inside the Sage part of the problem and you press enter, the interact updates. And in Internet Explorer, and I guess in Safari, if you're inside the Sage part of the problem and you press enter, the whole page reloads. So I lost what I typed in. But I mean, I think that's just browser. That's browser stuff. That's not going to change.
Yeah, my guess is that's because Safari and Internet Explorer say if you press enter inside of an input cell, I submit the form.
Yes.
Which is probably submitting the Webwork form.
But, Firefox will do that too, but only in certain cases, right?
Yeah, so I think maybe what we should do in the Sage cell is to trap that event and cancel it. I wonder if we can do it. I bet we can.
Oh, that would be nice. Good. I like the Firefox functionality better.
Right. You don't want to submit the form, right?
And, yeah. The idea here is that the student can just try to figure out which parabola passes through that, and hopefully they'll start using some algebraic reasoning or something like that.
Some won't.
Some will and some won't, and many won't, right? And many will just sit here and guess.
And they complain that homework took 3 hours.
Yeah. Is that updating? Anyway, so to go back and forth, and you can make this problem as hard. It doesn't have to be a parabola, right? You can make it as hard as you want. You could use it in a different class. Right now, Webwork is checking that they return the right parabola, but you could also return the points, or you could also just check that they're close enough on the points or something like that. That the function they pass back matches those points closely enough.
Sign of negative 3x plus whatever.
Yeah, sure, yeah, you could do that. You could do that, depending on what sort of, well, I like it because it's linking with the algebraic and the graphical representations, which is a hard thing to get students to do. And so that's all I had to show, really.
If you put in the F box a Sage command to do interpolation on the 5 points, would it do the right thing?
Perhaps, if you don't know
Maybe,
what the
but
points are.
you would have,
Yeah, you do.
okay, so you could
We do
read
right
off
now.
the points, yeah,
They
so.
can guess them from
But
the graph.
are they perfect integers?
Yeah, the students won't be given the points
Oh, I
list
see.
in the
I know, but you can see the
final version, but you could still read them off.
Right.
But you could also not show the axes if you wanted.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
But then it's harder to say to the student, you're supposed to reason.
Well, I guess I'm just more wondering if what you typed into the F box was a complicated Sage expression.
Yes.
to do
I it would
interpolation.
evaluate,
Yes.
yeah.
You would get
Get to the
past.
ground fault.
But again, you're into the
I don't
case.
think we're running that problem in this
Yeah.
particular set of
No.
situations.
If your students are good enough to do that, then they can move on to the next question.
See, like for example, on your y-axis, you could just put a -20 and 0, and so they would have to really guess.
Yeah,
Is it
but
7 or
then
6?
maybe you're handicapping them too much. Maybe you do want them to say that, well, where is the vertex on this thing, and it's, where do I, so, yeah, the reason. Oh, this, I should say, this was, I didn't create this sort of idea from scratch. This was an interact that I got off the web from John Perry, I think.
All right, we got some questions for the Webwork folks that haven't been answered. All right, thanks a lot, guys. All right, so refresh your bagels and